Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, Nova Scotians are worried about the Trump tariffs and the threat of what they may bring. Thousands of people in this province are unattached to primary care, and emergency services are often closed to those who need them. Young people are leaving our province because owning a home of their own feels impossible. Does the Premier believe that the best way to tackle the challenges facing Nova Scotians is to campaign with other Conservative premiers?
I recognize the Honourable Minister of Finance.
So, Madam Speaker, I do want to recognize the issue of the tariffs, and this is a major concern to us. That's why we've built a $200 million contingency fund in the tariffs. The Premier is in Washington right now working on the tariff issue, and I want to express my appreciation for how hard the Premier has worked on that issue, and the appreciation, I think, of all Nova Scotians for our quick response when the tariff issue arose. We thank the Premier for that. We know he's working very hard on that subject.
I recognize the Honourable Leader of the Official Opposition.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. We're simply trying to understand this government's priorities. First, we learned of their plan to remove bans on uranium mining and fracking with no warning and no consultation. Earlier this week, there was a rally where survivors and the loved ones of murdered women demanded real action on intimate partner violence in the wake of a number of deaths. Yesterday, there was a press conference from the Auditor General who expressed grave concerns about the independence of her office. Why is this government more interested in listening to other Conservative premiers than the Nova Scotians who elected them?
So before I recognize the Honourable Minister, I just want to do a warning to everybody asking, answering. Can we talk about the subject more generally, but not directly on the bill? I recognize the Honourable Minister of Finance.
Madam Speaker, again, I think this question was originally about the tariffs. What I want to say is that all Nova Scotians, all premiers across Canada realize that we need to do more to encourage trade with ourselves between our own provinces. The Premier made an announcement on interprovincial trade barriers, which there will be more to say about in the coming days, but I can't tell you how important that is. I can't tell you how the history of our continent is north-south trade. We have to focus on east-west trade with ourselves. Even if every Nova Scotian just spends a little bit more money on Canadian-made products, it will make a massive difference to our own economy, and I would encourage every Nova Scotian to buy Nova Scotia Loyal, to buy Canadian, and we thank the Premier for his work on this important subject.